Hello everyone, welcome to Kalpa Kendra Tarot. The reading that we will be doing today is going to be on the topic, is this love? No, this is definitely love. Everything is. Is this real? Everything is love because that's the true nature of reality. Everything is ultimately love. There is distorted understanding of love, but even God is love. Everything is love. Right, so let's not get into that. But what we are going to do this reading on is this real? This connection that you feel, is this real, or is whatever you're feeling just in your head a fantasy? So is this real or just a fantasy? So this is going to be a reality check for you if you are thinking about a connection and wondering if everything that exists is simply a fiction of your fiction figment of your imagination, and the other person does not actually feel whatever you think they feel. Then this is the reading for you. And also, if this is not a romantic connection, if you feel that there is a friend or there is somebody that you want to verify the feelings for, maybe you think that they are your friend but actually they are not, then yeah, it is also reading that you can look into for to get answers. Otherwise, what else can we say? If you think, if you're suspicious of somebody and you want to find out whether or not your suspicion is justified, if really there is something to be scared about, then yeah, this could be the reading for you. So multiple scenarios, I invite multiple, like, complex scenarios into my reading. That is how I personally as a reader grow, because when I interpret energies for you, I understand different permutations and combinations that can exist. Instead of experiencing them myself, so experiencing them myself, I just experience them through you. God, I'm having trouble speaking today because I just had my dinner and I feel I can feel the flavors still. So maybe that is what is causing the chaos. But yeah, so whatever the scenario, if you want to verify a connection, whether it is real or it exists all in your head, if it is real or just your fantasy, then this may be the reading for you. I would not try to restrict myself to love situations, romantic situations only, and would want to address other situations as well. Let's see what comes up, and for that we have three options. I just introduced the options for you. I intend this reading to be a small, crisp one. I did something similar in my Bengali channel as well. So if you don't know the Bengali, like if you don't know, I have other channels as well. There's Bengali channel for tarot, and then there's a Hindi channel for tarot, and also I hold spiritual discussions in Bengali in another channel. So I have multiple channels, and I'm trying to be regular on each one of them, including this one. So that's another story. But yeah, so I would try, my intention is that this reading should be short. Let's see how it goes, and I would try to be very to the point. Let me introduce the groups now. For group 1, the card is card number 16, the Tower. For group 2, the card is card number 15, the Devil. Okay, so 16, 15. And then for group number 3, we have the Fool, card number 0. So this for group 1, the Tower, group 2, the Devil, and group 3, the Fool. What you'll do to choose your card is just close your eyes, think about the person, or think about the connection that you want answers for, and then ask this question in your mind, in your heart, that whatever I feel for this person, is it real or simply in my head? And then we will see whatever comes through. And open your eyes, see which group or which card attracts you the most, and then selecting that group, meet me at the click of your timestamp. Hello, Group 1. So, if you selected the Tower card, card number 16, then welcome to your reading. Group 1, I'm going to use the Midnight Magic Tarot, which is one of my favorite tarot decks to use because of its abstract art with mushrooms. Right, so if whether if whether whether the connection that you're asking about is real or just in your head, what can we say about this connection energetically? Energetically, just from this card, the Tower, you're asking about a connection which oh my god, okay, it's too difficult right now. it's too difficult. And when you selected your card, the tower, if you knew about the meaning of the tower, then after feeling drawn towards it, you probably felt that, yeah, obviously it's the tower. Because the moment I tried to tune into your energy, I felt this vacuum in my heart. I felt like I cannot breathe. So you feel suffocated and you feel like there's a lot of repressed emotions. For example, there's a lot you want to say about this connection to this person, but you're choking because there's so much that you want to say to this person. I think because there's a lot that has remained unsaid between the two of you. One, because this person is not letting you in or letting you express yourself to them. There's boundary, there's restriction, there's suffocation, and a lot of inner turmoil. If I tune into your energy without feeling it all myself, I would say that as an observer, it feels like you lack clarity about this connection or where it is headed, and you want to know. I want to use the word desperately. You want to know desperately if this person feels the same way at all. Is it real? Is this connection real? So you're actually wanting to know if this person feels the same way for you. That is not what this is about. We are going to ask the question, is it real or in your head, and see what spirit says. Spirit, tell me, answer for this question. For group 1, is this connection real or just in their head? Is this connection real or just in their head? Facade. Right, perception. So that's like the most subtle way to say that this is the subtlest way to say that everything that exists is simply your perception of it. Actually, none of it is real. It's just an illusion of your mind. All right, what I feel is that whatever story you have created, the narrative that you have created for yourself, and whatever you're telling yourself, it's looking too bad for you because you are perceiving it that way. Like you think, oh God, I can't live without this person, or if I'm not able to tell this person how I feel, or if I don't let my emotions out, then I'm not, then I can't take it anymore. That's how you feel. But trust me, dear, it's simply your perception. If you sit with it, if you sit with your emotions, you're gonna learn that it's not really about what this person did to you, but what you did to yourself consistently, the way you've been escaping yourself consistently, that you've been left out in the cold, not by anyone else. You've not been abandoned by anyone else, but by yourself, and you've been doing this to yourself for since forever, I think. And now that you feel abandoned by them, it is triggering those wounds in you which are unhealed, which have not been addressed. So maybe as a child you felt unloved, and you wanted somebody to love you. Again, the word desperately comes through. It's not a word I like using, but it is coming through. You wanted to be loved desperately. You desperately wanted to be loved, and not loved desperately, but you desperately wanted to be loved. And you needed someone to see you needed recognition and validation, and that was not offered. And now that this person has left you, you feel like your only source of light has left. But that is not true. See, whether this connection is meant for you or not, that is not what this reading is for. But whether everything you're feeling is real or not, whether the emotion that you feel with which you have approached this reading, that I am taking responsibility for. This emotion of yours that I cannot exist without this person, and my life is meaningless without them, and everything is collapsing, and life is not the same anymore. This is your own inner turmoil that you have to take responsibility for. Just like I took responsibility to clarify this particular emotion of yours and not the like relationship per se, like in totality. I cannot say that whether or not you will end up with this person. Like that, for that, catch me in another reading or get a personal reading from me. But for this, I can say your emotion of things collapsing over your head is not real. It's a facade. You have to allow universe to guide you, holding your hand toward the reality. See, here it's all clouds. So there's no way for the child to know, but there's an elder holding their hand. So there's no way for the child to know that what's ahead of them. And also lack of experience for the child would complicate things further, which we won't say the same thing for the elder, right? Because the elder would know by experience. But for you as the child, you don't know how to overcome feelings like this or emotions like this. Spirit, can you tell me whatever they're feeling, is it real or just in their head? You think that your life is over if you don't get this person, but that also is not true. It's basically not true. It's just in your head. It's simply your perception of this situation which makes you suffer. Okay. See, it's not about this person, it's about you. And whatever you're perceiving yourself as, it is about your own perception, your own lack of clarity. I was gonna say perception deficit, but that is not a word. Like intelligence, wisdom deficit, something like it. You lack clarity on the situation. So is it real or simply in their head? Ace of Cups in the reverse. Am I holding the deck in the reverse? No. Two of Cups and the Knight of Swords. What else, Spirit? Can you tell me what else? I have 3 cards. I don't want 3 cards, but Temperance, Strength, 3 of Wands. I'll take them. Temperance, Strength, and 3 of Wands. Okay. What else can you tell me about whether or not this person, like whatever they're going through, is it in their head or is it real? Queen of Wands. See, you're gonna come out of this situation. 8 of Pentacles. You're gonna come out of this situation if you work on this aspect of your psyche. I think you're going through something which is difficult and you think it is the end of the world while it is not. And irrespective of whether this person stays in your life or not, you're gonna emerge stronger and I want to say that as a winner, I'm picking up on something that this person, that whatever you perceive them to be, they're not what you perceive them to be. So you think they are like they are the saint, but somehow they're not. It's your lack of self-love. Ace of Cups in the reverse. It's your lack of self-love that makes you think that you love this person. Whereas if you really loved yourself, you would understand what this person is doing to you and the way they are behaving with you. And anybody who loved themselves would be able to see through the the kind of suffering that you're putting yourself through. For what? Because you think that they can give you something that you cannot give yourself. What is that thing? Just like reevaluate the way they have treated you, everything that you've gone through, and just think that whether somebody with self-love and self-respect choose something like this consciously. Just think about it and think if what you're doing serves you at any level. And if you let go of this person might want to you know return to you, cling on to you, and basically make it look like they still love you. But you have to understand that this is because this person would feel like they also have abandonment issues. I feel your issues are mirrored. So the moment you leave them, they'll feel abandoned and they'll feel like, how can this person leave me? And they'll try to um claw their way back to you, and you're gonna feel okay, let me take them back. So it's an ego game. Eventually you need to learn with Temperance, Strength, and 3 of Wands. You will have to learn that the moment you become unreachable for this person, not to win them back, but to actually raise your frequency and become unreachable for low vibrational energy of power games and manipulation, then this person will want you back. But you have to seriously choose, do you want something like this for yourself? If this person does not change, and chances are they won't, because it will take a lot for them to and vibrationally shift to higher consciousness and higher reality. So if they don't do that, this is not worth your time. Eight of Wands and Queen of Wands, you will eventually quickly shift to a reality which establishes you in your own power, and you would not want to be with this person. So that is what I can see. So to answer your question, is it real or just in your head? I think this is a connection which is just in your head, because analyzing the connection in its totality, like, and I cannot analyze it its totality, but analyzing it the way I saw it, like the total length and breadth of my vision of this connection, I can say that your perception of it is based on a faulty perception of truth. Distorted, it's distorted, and it's in your head, and you're feeling this way because you have not tasted, you have not experienced true love, or not, well, a healed, a more sattvic and a more divine understanding of love. You have only fallen for what you think is love, but you are not able to understand love at its core, because you're not embodying the frequency of love. Just go back to how I started this reading. I said everything is love, everything is love sometimes. So you are holding on to a distorted aspect of truth, you're holding on to a distorted aspect of love. Okay, and it's all in your head, man. It's because you cannot understand something is why you're clinging to whatever little that you're getting out of, you're clinging to breadcrumbs, and this person is breadcrumbing you, and you're letting this happen because you have not, you don't understand love, because you've not been able to love yourself. So if that shifts for you, you will be able to understand that it was all in your head from the very beginning. You were not alone, you wouldn't have died without this person, and you would have definitely emerged victorious, and yeah, the word is victorious, and stronger out of this. But you somehow cannot believe this. You don't believe that faint voice inside of you that tells you so. So believe it, let this person go, let the worst happen, because whatever you are doing to yourself, staying in this connection, choosing this person, nothing can be worse than this. So let it go. Choose rock bottom. From there you will only be able to go up. Okay, I know it's scary to let go of this person, because you're in that trap where you think you just Google fear of abandonment, because I think you might have it. People have it sometimes without knowing it. Even Batman had it, I think. So you might have it, right? So just Google it, see if it resonates with you, and then work on it. Work on your fear and insecurities, as above so below. So I think if you work on yourself, you'll be able to understand that this fear was all in your head. It was never going to come true. It only needed it only needed somebody to recognize it and then dissolve it. It only wanted to make itself seen and known, and once you embrace this fear, it's going to dissolve into your consciousness. It's going to give in to the love that you offer it, right? So this connection is not going to be in your life once you raise your vibration and you raise your frequency, which I can see here, Eight of Wands and Queen of Wands. It will happen, okay? And it's a fear-based thought, fear-based connection, which is simply in your head, and it's not real. It's without you or this person shifting their realities. If you choose to stay like this, then you might continue to be in this connection. But if you choose to upgrade to higher level of consciousness, and if you choose divine love, then I don't think you'll be able to be in this connection. So that's my reading for you, group 1. I hope it resonated. If it did, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll see you in another reading sometime very, very soon. And I also have other channels where I do other readings, and if you're interested in that kind of content, similar kind of content but in different languages, then you can subscribe to those channels as well. Otherwise, we'll meet again. Take care. Hello, group 2. So if you selected this card, the devil, then welcome to your reading. Group 2. What can we say about this group energetically? you feel that this connection needs to stay in your life because it will lead to some good, some growth, and it's conditional. Like, this connection or this thing that you're asking about is important for you because it gives you access and it provides certain things to you which you cannot have otherwise. So there is deep condition embedded in this connection, right? And also, I feel that if the permutation and combinations were different, like if the choices and the context of your situation was different, then maybe you would have made different choices. Like, you are being forced by circumstances to be in this connection somehow, or to be in a position that you don't want to be in. This may be something that you feel that you cannot escape out of, move out of. Why? Because this arrangement is safe, comfortable, and walking out of this arrangement is scary. And also you feel like the situation doesn't exist, like the exit move is not there. I can remember, I make people do inner blockages meditation with me, okay? It's a very, like, unique way to look at your subconscious pattern. If you want to do it with me, then you can also get in touch with me, but the details would be in the description box. So I did a meditation like that with somebody once, and they said something to me which I can clearly see in your reading. They said that I cannot find the door. So they went inside a room and they could not find the door. And that is exactly what I'm seeing. Like, there is, like, you're telling me that there is no door, there is no exit door. I don't know how to get out of this. I feel like somebody's screaming, get me out of this, get me out of this. But how, right? Is it real or in your head? With some, you see, complex situations are coming through. This is not all love related. I get interest, like, I get very excited when things like this happen, when I feel things which are complex, which are nuanced and layered, right? So what is group two's situation like? Is it real or is it in their head? Release, wisdom, complacency. Right, you're choosing this because it feels comfortable. There's definitely a way out, but it's too difficult, and you're being asked to release it. And divine will also provide you the wisdom to deal with it. But right now, see, every situation, let's, like, this is God's world. And if you just take any god, like, if I'm Hindu, so if I explain it to you through Hinduism, uh connecting with Krishna, what is impossible? I mean, the Pandavas for sure thought that winning the battle of Kurukshetra for them was impossible, and see what happened. So nothing is impossible, but you really don't have the, like, mental patterns, subconscious patterns developed inside you to pull you out of this situation. And God is saying that wisdom will be offered to you so that you can let go of the situation, so that you can release the situation, right? So is it real that you can't get out of it? Is it real, or is it simply in your head? Well, see, first of all, it doesn't feel like it's, like, let's see the intensity of what comes through. I understand that this is a very difficult, this may be a marriage. I did not shuffle properly. This is probably a marriage that is not working anymore, or some situation that is screaming to be released, but you're not being able to release it. uh, it feels like something is up in the air for you, and you don't know what to do about, like, how to claim it. Spirit, can you explain, like, is it real or is it in their head for group two? Queen of Pentacles and Eight of Swords. It's a financial situation as well. You feel like you want to choose it, but financially you're tied. It may also be a job that you cannot let go of, even though you have reached the extreme limit of tolerating what you're being put through, but you're not being able to let go of it because financially you feel like it will be a burden to carry on without a job, without a stable paycheck. And for some of you, it could be a marriage that you don't want to cut yourself loose from, because Again, that financially there is a strong financial aspect to this decision. It will make you feel paralyzed if you just let go of the situation, and if you just take a decision to um, release this situation. How are you going to sustain yourself? That is your question. Six of Wands, tell me more. Four of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. I want to see Four of Pentacles and then the Hanged Man. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Choose what you love. Three of Pentacles. So many Pentacles card for you, and then you get Wands card, and that is Six of Wands. I mean, what are you, like, who are you kidding? And also, Source card is Eight of Swords, so I understand it's mental. Like, mentally you're thinking that you're stuck, but you're not. It's just mental. Like, this blockage in whatever you're thinking is only mental. If you're asking about a connection, then I'll tell you that if you let go of whatever fear you have in this connection, like maybe you're not being able to let go of this person, thinking if you let go of them, then they won't think about you, or they'll stop loving you, they'll forget about you. On the other hand, what universe is saying is, let go of this person, my friend, because whatever you think that lies on the other side of this choice that you will make, it's actually better than that, much better than that. So you think that even the success that you will get out of this situation, like if you let go of this relationship, you think, and you if you move, if you just choose your freedom, if you choose to invest totally in yourself, you think that this person will forget you and everything. Well, you're going to become irresistible to this person eventually. This person is going to chase you down. And if you're asking about a job, so this, whatever aspect you're asking about, it requires deep transformation, let me tell you that. Okay, so you need to first of all understand that there are stages and steps. There are levels to the changes that you're trying to make, okay, or being asked to make. First of all, you feel that you cannot let go of this comfortable position that you are in. You're either going ahead with a job that you don't approve of, or you're going ahead with a sort of relationship arrangement where you need to let go of this person and invest in yourself or invest in your career. Okay, and you're not making that choice, you are sticking to this person, thinking that you will get something out of this person, or letting go of this comfortable position for you is very, very scary. It can be different things for different people, because I've asked multiple situations to come through, and I did not want it to be um concerned with only love. So I can see multiple situations coming through where even a relationship where you are not getting the kind of attention that you need, you feel like you have to constantly emotionally invest in that relationship and not choose your career, or not choose your priorities, and you have to tell this person that I'm there for you, I'm there for you, whereas you cannot be there for them. Like, you cannot be there for yourself even. Like, forget being there for someone else, you're not being there for yourself, so how can you be there for someone else? So you're being asked to choose your own independence and invest in your vision. There's some vision, some career, something, or some goal that you have which is very different from the career and the relationship. It would ask you to activate a different version of you, the version that you feel would not choose this arrangement that you have in your career or in your relationship. It would ask you to choose a different arrangement, and you feel that this arrangement is going to give you this arrangement that you have currently is going to give you the happiness. You pray to God that it gives you the happiness, but it will not. There has to be a release, there has to be change. Okay, and you need to transform as a person. If you ask me if it is in your head, or is it real, it is 100% in your head that you think that you cannot succeed if you change. it is like it is going to open opportunities and realities for you that you cannot conceive at this moment if you just choose your best life or you choose your vision. And you think that you're going to stay safe in the current choices of your, in the comfort of your potential and in the comfort of your current situation. You're so wrong about that. So about that, it's not real, it's in your head. Okay. And the fantasy, like if you're asking that you have a fantasy that you are going to be insanely successful one day, even I can see it. That is real, that fantasy is real. That complacency is not. Okay. That place of comfort from where you're acting currently because you think that maybe you're having too like your hopes are too high or you're dreaming too big, that is not real. Like that is where you're wrong. The fantasy bit which you think is fantasy and you're delusional about, that is the reality. I hope I'm making sense. Okay. So there's a fantasy that you have, it's dream like, it feels unreal. That is real. And the thing that you consider to be reality, that I'll be happy if I choose this and everything, if I continue to do what I'm doing currently and everything, if I, for some of you, you're waiting on a person who has who has no, either no interest in you or doesn't know about you or doesn't care, and you think that is love. Ask yourself, if it was your definition of love at any point in life, or just reevaluate your beliefs. And that is that part where you think that this person has feelings for you and everything. Okay, I had to say that when I was shuffling the cards, this is what I felt. If you feel like if you're waiting on this person, they'll eventually realize that they love you without you chasing your dreams or without you working on yourself. They'll just eventually have this eureka moment of realizing that they love you. That's not going to happen. It's in your head. Like it's your fantasy that someday they'll just realize on their own. But if you chase your dreams, become the person that you want to be, and have that insanely successful life that we were talking about, this person is going to have a shift in their heart and is going to realize that you are the person, you have been the person all along. So please free yourself from whatever false narratives you've been telling yourself about why you need to choose whatever you are in and be in this place, stuck in your like small little world, and break free. Okay, group 2, I hope I've been able to channel your message. This was a complex reading with a complex message. I hope I've been able to do justice to it. Okay, so if the reading resonated with you, let me know in the comments. For more readings like this, subscribe to the channel. I make more contents which is similar but in different languages. And if you are interested in something like that, if you understand Hindi or Bengali, then you might want to subscribe to my other channels as well. If you want personal reading from me, spiritual guidance, or want to do want to do inner work with me, then you can contact me on WhatsApp, Instagram, or WhatsApp, Instagram, and where else? Like Gmail. Yeah, that's where you can contact me. Otherwise, I'll see you in another reading sometime very, very soon. Till then, take care. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this card, the Fool. Group 3, what can we say about your reading or your connection or whatever you're asking about energetically? We can say that you cannot wait. You either cannot wait to make a move on this person or wait to do something. You have this itch inside of you, or this person that you're asking about, or this thing that you are asking about. It's like it's waiting to burst open. Something is waiting to happen. Like it's a lot of pent up energy that needs an outlet. All right. Something is brewing for sure. Also, I feel that it's very active. And okay, just give me a moment. I feel like I can't wait. There's a lot of success or a big revelation waiting for you in the future. Okay. Yeah, so is it real or in their head? Things are moving too fast for you. Group 3, is it real or in their head? Is it real or in their head? Spirit, for group 3. I did not even see what came up. Is it real or in their head? Impartiality, okay. I wanted one more card. Impartiality, victim, abundance, right. You have this zeal and zest inside of you to prove something to the world, and you cannot wait to reach that goal or vision, and you want to do it in the smoothest way possible, but you feel like things are standing in your way. Something found its way to you that you feel was unfair. You're dealing with an obstacle, like everything was going fine, but you're dealing with an obstacle with the victim card. You're dealing with something that you feel wasn't fair, on the universe's part, and you have all this abundance and you have all these things that are working so well for you. Then why this now? I feel like you want to do justice towards, yeah, you want to be impartial towards everything in your life. Like you want to do right by everyone. You're that person who does not want to do wrong. Like you want to do the right thing all the time. There are people, and I don't want to make a caricature out of what I'm saying, but there are people who always insist on doing the right thing, and they get extremely paranoid about it because they think that there's this they have this some competition of good karmas going on, and they always have to stand in the favor of the right, and they cannot afford cannot afford to make one mistake or to do something which will upset anybody. And I feel that anxiety in this reading. I have to do, and when I was like starting the reading, even then I felt this energy, like I have to prove it, I have to show it, and then there's this little obstacle that they feel they cannot pay attention to. Is it real or in group three's head? What is happening in this situation, Spirit? So there's something that you're currently not being able to pay attention to, I feel, because you feel that it's unfair. Like say things were going well for you, and then something, say you're married to somebody. Okay, I'm giving you an example. And suddenly you meet this person who feels like the right person at the wrong time, or you had this job that you always wanted, you get the job and everything is great, and suddenly your passion, like whatever you're passionate about, has this opportunity that you cannot say no to, and suddenly you're torn between this thing. So you wanted to be impartial in your life to all the opportunities, to all the things that come up, and you wanted to pay your gratitude to God and just be so grateful for everything. And now the thing that you're getting feels unfair, like why now, why this, something like that, and you want to take a decision quickly because oh my god, things can't wait. But yeah, strength, ace of cups in the star. So you have to be strong now that your dreams are coming true, because this is more than you prayed for, and when you get more than you prayed for, there's a difficulty that arises, because sometimes when you get what you prayed for, even that is difficult to handle, but to getting more than you prayed for sometimes becomes too much, and now you feel like you have to hire a team just to um, sort out your intuition as well, like to sort out your practical matters. Great, we can hire a team, but you feel like you need guidance on intuitive matters as well. You need guidance on the matters of heart as well. You feel like if there was a team who could analyze your feelings and your emotions and your intuitions for you, that would have been so easy, but nobody else can do this but you. I think you have this habit of delegating your responsibility, like delegating the responsibilities that can be given to others, and you try to um, unburden yourself, but do not like to concern yourself with things that can be delegated to others, or things which are not your responsibility. You don't like to bite more, but like bite off more than you can chew. So I understand, but this is getting too difficult for you. because here you cannot delegate the matters of heart to someone else. Yeah, I've never heard this. Like, this is I think this is the first time in my life that I'm realizing this. Seven of Pentacles, right? So is this real, or is it this person's head? Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. There's no way to find this out. Yeah, if you don't wait. So Six of Swords, Knight of Swords. Talk about unburdening yourself. Is it real, or in group three's head? Four of Cups. The only way to find out is by connecting with yourself. The Lovers. Yeah, the choice needs to be made. Is it real, or is it in group three's head, Spirit? Judgment. The only way to find out if this is real or in your head, King of Cups, is by connecting with your emotions. For you, for me, it's tarot. I can find out. So this is real. This is very much real. Okay, but somehow, like, this, of the three groups, I think this is the most real feeling that I've gotten in any group. So it's very real. Whatever you're feeling about this connection and about this person, it's very real. But I feel like it feels like I feel like it feels like it feel like I feel like it feels like it's an obstacle. I said feel so many times. So I think you are resisting your feelings. Something that you don't want to use at all is the word feel, and I've used it so many times now. So I feel that you don't like feeling. Yeah. So for you, group three. Let's analyze. There is something that you need to wait and understand, because you have existed in the realms of the material world for too long, and you have ignored matters of the heart because that felt like the most prudent thing to do. I can sense someone's energy who's felt comfortable in acting out of their masculine side, masculine energy more, and now you have this attractive thing in front of you, which is the Queen of Wands, and it makes you feel stuck. And it totally aligns with the story that I was telling you. This is the beauty of tarot. So you found this thing, you were going, like, you were building your wealth and everything was going so well. But you had that life and you were patiently building your empire, and you're emerging as this leader, or as this amazingly successful achiever. Great, people would have looked up to you and everything, but then arrives this passion project which you have no time for, or this person that you feel so passionately towards, and you feel stuck because you want to move away from everything that you've built for yourself, and suddenly you have this urge to find peace and solitude so that you can think about this person, because everything that came your way, you wanted to be impartial towards it, you wanted to do the right thing. And now when you are escaping from the feelings that you have, or you're pushing um, down the feelings that you have, or the everything that you feel for this person, you don't know whether you are being impartial anymore, because it feels like you're being partial towards your emotions, or sorry, you are choosing your stability, your career above something you feel so passionately about. So you're being partial in favor of material growth, abundance in favor of material growth. And there's a part of you, Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight. So you want to, like, you want to go ahead and resign that job, or walk out of that arrangement that is keeping you stuck, and just retire into solitude, rest in solitude. But you're not being able to do that because of your responsibilities, because of this thing that you feel that you need to do, and it's very quick. You want to take a decision very quickly, but somehow you have to act with patience. You want an answer and you want to rip a band-aid off very quickly, like, just get over it, but it's not getting over. It's like you're slowly realizing the potency of whatever you're experiencing. It's extremely potent. whatever is happening to you, this passion project that is calling out to you, or this person that you have a nagging feeling for, that you have this feeling inside of you that you want to like bury, and you want to totally choke yourself, but somehow that's not. And you're saying that the universe is unfair for bringing you this thing at this moment. So if you're asking is if this connection is real or not, it is unfortunately real. It feels like it is, and you have created this narratives inside of your head to convince yourself that it is not. You so wanted an answer for me that it is a fantasy, but somehow no, it is real. And it requires your attention, and it requires your diligent attention, and you have to open your heart to whatever this is, and understand it level by level, step by step, point by point, because there's a lot. You have to embody attitudes and concepts, or embody a level of consciousness in order to understand this connection that you're not at this moment. So you'll have to develop as a person in order to understand this person, and for that silence is required. You need to tap into your feelings and emotions and intuition, which I don't know. King of Cups, yes, you have to tap into that emotional side of yours, Ace of Swords, in order to face the truth. And then you have the Fool. Only then you'll be able to act on this connection or whatever you think is calling you. Okay? If this is your calling, it will keep calling, and you know that it is calling you for some time now, and that is how you know it's real. It is real, and that's why it has caused this um, turmoil in you, this disruption in your so-called stable life. Okay, so is it real or in your head? It's not in your head, it's real, and that's why it demands your attention. So that was your reading, group 3. If that resonated, let me know in the comments. For more readings like this, subscribe to the channel. Also, if you're interested in more contents like this in other languages, then you might want to check the details in the description box below, as I have other channels where I do tarot readings and spiritual discussions. If you understand Hindi or Bengali, then you may be interested in it. Otherwise, you can connect with me for personal reading, inner work, and spiritual guidance. I'll see you in another reading sometime very soon. Till then, take care.